In today's video, in my usual fashion, I'm gonna be telling you stuff you probably already know. But the reason I'm telling you this is just to bring it to your awareness, just something to think about, just maybe help you understand and put some words to it. Just I wanted to talk about today because I was with my family this weekend. You know, now I actually like to go see my parents. It's actually a thing I do when I live with them. You might experience this yourself. When you live with them, it's like you can't wait to get out, and then once you leave, you know, you kind of miss them. Honestly, I feel almost like bad for them. Like you feel like now you want to do something for them because they've done so much for you, or at least if you're coming from my position, you sort of feel like that. And that's not even coming from a position where I'm like, well, my parents were the greatest parents in the world, but just, you know, trying to be like an honest, well-rounded, good value individual. You know, you gotta respect they were your parents at least, and they did the best they can. They did the best they can. They can't teach you other than what they know. But what I just really wanted to say is, they're gonna die. You're gonna die. So yeah, it's like, where's this even going? Everybody's gonna die. Why am I telling you this? Because I just want you to understand, at the end of your life, sort of, you know, when you're that old man sitting in a hospital bed or sitting at home in your chair, you know, maybe you're not dead yet, but you know it's coming soon and you're just kind of waiting around for when it does happen. What are you gonna want to really truly look back in your life and know you did? Now, making like lots of money, obviously everybody wants to do that. That's great, that's nice, but why, the purpose of this video is to ask you, what are you really gonna be glad you did? Are you gonna be glad that you made, you know, millions of dollars? Yeah, but are you gonna be more glad if you were able to actually enjoy your life? It's really what today's video is about. Are you enjoying your life? Are you out there with the people who you should be with? Are you going to visit, if your family's still alive and you at least still talk, are you going to see them? I have a brother-in-law who, you know, he wants to call his mom, but he's like, he doesn't know what to say, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna say either. When I call my mom, I'm just like, hey mom, how you doing? So yeah, we're okay, just want to let you know we're okay. You know, it's like, I don't really know what I'm gonna say either, but they're glad that I called, and it's like, it's not like they really know what they're gonna say either. It's like, I've never been that on much in a communication field with my mom or my parents at all whatsoever, but just they appreciate that phone call. It's like, I know your parents might appreciate that too, or that friend who you haven't spoken to in too long, that relative, whoever it may be. I'm just really trying to make a point of, you know, we have all these like goals, all these grand accomplishments. Yeah, I'd love to be some billionaire, buy a bunch of stuff, not have to work, just live my life on vacation. That's nice, but I mean, besides really that last point, I feel like all the rest of them don't really mean anything. Now by that, the living my life on vacation, why that means something, is just, we're here. What are we really here for? Did God, whatever, atheism, the universe, put us here so we can all make a lot of money and buy a lot of things? Or did we come here to try to be happy, relax, carefree, and enjoy our lives? And it's like, if you're a billionaire and you're not happy with yourself, you're not happy with your life, you know, your family relationships have gone down the drain because, who knows, maybe your wife got with you because you have money. Not to say that she did, but maybe, or maybe you guys did love each other, but you spent so much time on work that you don't even see your family, because it does happen. There's a lot of rich people out there who just, they still aren't happy. They didn't find what they were looking for, and that's what's, I guess, really this video is about today. Get into the heart of what you're really looking for, what you really want out of life. What is it you truly want at the end of the day? Be like really honest with yourself. I mean, maybe at the end of the day you want to be laying down in a nice big house and a nice, really nice bed, but when everything's said and done, are you going to be laying down wherever you are, you know, thinking about, oh, I got $1 million in the bank, and then now I should be happy? Because that's kind of like a forced happiness. So let's just be honest, even just having money, having anything, it's still kind of a forced happiness, because it's like there's something outside of you that you have, and you're telling yourself to be happy because you have it. I'm really just kind of trying to explain that maybe what you think you want, while you may still want it, and it may still serve you, and you may still be happy to have it, it may not really give you what you're truly looking for at the end of the day. Because I know at the end of the day, what I mean by the end of the day is when I'm just like at my best, when I'm just calm, I'm centered, I'm in peace, I feel like I did everything I needed to do, I'm at home, I'm relaxing, really at that last point there where you're just home and you're just trying to relax, you're just trying to let go, you're just trying, just really that, you just want to relax, let go, feel good, be happy. All those numbers, all those items isn't necessarily going to affect that state. That really has more to do with your inner state. Really trying to make a point of that somebody can be poor and have nothing, but they can still sit back at the end of the day, relax, be happy, feel like they enjoy their life, and they at least like what they're doing. They like themselves, they like their family, they like the people they're around. They get out, they have fun, they laugh, they play. Maybe they're not rich, but they may not be worried about bills anyway. They might not be worried about money anyway. They don't have, you got nothing, you already got bills to pay. Now, I'm not saying that being homeless is the thing to do, but being rich in America, while it seems like the thing to do, is not really what's giving people happiness. There's countries out there where people have nothing. There's countries out there where people have nothing. They just live in shacks and sheds. They live wherever. The government doesn't necessarily come around, try to charge them tax or rent to live there. And they kind of, they just live their lives. It's like, I'm going to end it with a story. There was a story about an old man. He was in a nice little town somewhere, and he would just fish all day, play music at night with his friends, live with his family, just enjoy life. And then this businessman came one day. He was like, "Why don't you catch more fish and sell them?" And then, they kind of go down a cycle. They go down a path like that. And then he's like, "No, but I like my life." And he's like, "Oh, but you can expand. You can buy more boats, and then you can hire workers, and then you can grow rich, and then you can sell your company." Like, he really just keeps going on. And the old man just like, "I like my life. I want it like this." And the guy's like, "What's the point of all that? What's it gonna do for me?" Is really what he's asking. And in the end, he's just like, "Well, you can sell your company after you made all this money, and then you can sit down on the beach and just relax, be with your family, and just live your life and be happy, and play music with your friends." And it's basically like it comes full circle. It is like this man basically has, just what he needs. He's not worried about it too. I feel like that's the real key about why we want to make money, because we just want to know we have what we need. We don't have to worry about that. But once you pass that point where you have what you need and you don't have any real problems, then that extra money, while it can serve a purpose, isn't really going to give you extra happiness or fulfillment in life. At some point, you really got to find that happiness and the fulfillment within yourself, or at least within your daily life's activities. That could, if you have a passion, you have a career that you love doing, then that's great for you. I don't think too many people really, truly, honestly like their job and want to be there. Now, if you can find yourself another job, another career, another business that you can love, but this is really more for beyond that. When you get past all that, what you're really looking for is what I'm really trying to get to in the root and the heart of this video. That I honestly believe, you can take it for what you will, that the only things we really want is like peace and happiness and some love in this world. Just to be able to sit down, relax, and know you don't have to worry about anything. And it's like, at what point do you get there? To what point do you get that? Is it when you make $1 billion? Or is it just now? That's not what people want to hear, but that's honestly the truth. That you can get to that place, you can get everything you want to get out of life, but then you still here and now have to find that peace and that happiness. Just, you'll have a different now where you're in a more luxurious environment, but what I'm really trying to make a point of is that's not really what's going to give you out of life what you're looking for. That's not really what you're going to look back on and reflect at the end of your life. Because I'm pretty sure most people, they look back at the end of their lives. You can correct me if you think I'm wrong, but they look back at the end of their lives and they wonder not how much money they made, but how much time they spent with their family, how much time they spent with the people that mattered, and how much time they spent not worrying about things that aren't serving them and just getting out there and enjoying their life, just enjoying it. That whole worries thing, I gotta make a whole nother video about that, about we really just run around worrying about things that there's no point in worrying about it. I'm gonna make a whole video about this, but just to kind of sum up that point, just because I feel like it's related, it's sort of like you worry about something you gotta go do in the future while you're here and now, but it's like you can't do it until you get there. So until you get there, you're just wasting your time and energy. But that's a subject for a whole nother video. I hope you guys have a nice life, because I don't want to inspire you to change your days. I want to inspire you to change your life. I'll be here changing your life every day if you want to come with me on this journey. If not, honestly, I feel like you're wasting your time, because not to sound cocky, but it's like, this is information I've learned that's helped me move ahead faster in life. And it's not like cheat codes, but it's like, as Ty Lopez would call it, maybe it's a shortcut. It's a shortcut so you don't have to wait till you're 50, 60, 70, 80 years old to be successful, because I want to be successful now. I want to live my life and enjoy it now, not when, you know, you're starting to plan for your retirement. But I'll leave it at that. Hit that subscribe button if you want to watch these videos every day. You know what? Don't do it if you don't want to. I ain't gonna force you. It's your choice. Have a nice life.